Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to listing expireds. It's absolutely one of my favorite sources of business. Physicals and expireds both. I love them equally. I can't pick a favorite here. That's not the point. But expired listings are definitely easier to list than for sale by owners. In fact, it's the easiest, fastest source of an immediate listing for you. They're high impact calls because you are talking to people that want to sell. 40 to 50% of expireds relist within 72 hours. It's a gold mine, absolute gold mine. So let's go. Some very important things for you to remember so you can start listing expireds. You have to have urgency. The word urgency is absolutely critical. When you're calling a new expired, and a new expired is someone who expired today. If they expired today, tomorrow they're not new anymore. They're old tomorrow. They're only new today. Urgency in calling them as early as possible. Also, how early should I call? Ask your broker and follow your broker's advice on this. But know that the earlier you call, the better chance you have of setting an appointment and taking a listing that same day. So not only you got to have urgency in calling them as early as possible, you also have to have the urgency of setting appointments for the same day. If you call an expired listing at 11 a.m., that's too late. They're being bombarded with calls from real estate agents the day that they expire. So by 11 a.m., a couple of things probably happened. They already set one, two, maybe even three appointments with agents that they've already talked to. And second, they're getting call after call after call. They stop answering the phone. I hear agents saying all the time, oh, I call expireds, they don't answer the phone. What time are you calling? So check with your broker and call as early as possible. Call them in the morning. If you don't speak with them, call again mid-afternoon, I don't know, between 1 and 3 p.m. If they still don't answer, call them again early evening, 6 p.m., 7, even 8 p.m., between 6 and 8 p.m. Call them again on the day that they expired, knowing that in the morning is your best shot of setting an appointment and taking a listing. Consistency is critical. You have to call them every day. You don't call them once a week. Remember, 40 to 50% releases within 72 hours. I hear agents saying, well, I don't have that many expired, so, I just accumulate them and I call them once a week. Well, that makes zero sense. I don't care if you have 1, 10, or 100. You call all of them every day. New expireds are getting a lot of calls from agents because agents know that it's the hottest source of an immediate listing. Like that's the easiest. Way more agents are calling expireds than for sale by owners. These new expireds, old expireds, they're not. There might be good leads, but they're certainly not as good leads as new expireds are. That is why you have a lot of competition. Now, understanding that you have all these other agents calling, here's a critical point. You have to stand out. You can't sound like everybody else who's calling. These agents are calling and they're, oh, hi, this is Jackie. Stand out. How do you do that? High energy. You sound confident. You're using a powerful, effective script, and you're delivering this script effectively, powerfully, because the words you use are important. But even more important than the words is how you are saying it. That's what makes you stand out. It's who you're being on this call. Expired listings, the number one thing they're looking from a real estate agent is someone who makes them feel confident that they can get this home sold quickly for the most money possible with the least amount of hassle. They've already wasted 6 months. They're being bombarded by phone calls. All agents sound the same. You stand out and you'll be the one setting the appointment and taking those listings. Now, when you call a new expired, you have a few seconds to engage them or you lose them. They hang up on you. Expireds will hang up on agents way faster than a for sale by owner will. FSBOs will stay on the phone. They'll ask if you have a buyer. They'll offer to pay a commission. They'll invite you to an open house. Expireds, it's a split second. If you're not able to engage them, it's gone. An opportunity gone. So I'm going to give you 5 points, critical points for you to engage expireds in conversation so you could set an appointment so you can go out and take a listing. Point number 1, mimic and match them. People feel comfortable when they're talking to people who sound like they do. And you know this to be true because I'm sure you've gotten calls from telemarketers. And if you get a phone call and you happen to be in a rush doing something and you answer the phone, hello, and they go, hi, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. How does that make you feel? Oh, who is this person? You talk too slow. You sound stupid. I don't have time for this. What do you want from me? And you hang up. The opposite is also true. If you're sitting at home relaxing and you answer the phone, hello, and they go, hi, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. Like, who are you? I don't trust you. You're making me nervous. Goodbye. I don't have... People like people who are like themselves. You need to learn to mimic and match their rate of speech, the volume of their voice, and their emotion. A lot of expireds, especially the new ones, they sound frustrated, maybe even angry or even hostile. Rightfully so. They've wasted 6 months. Their phone is ringing off the hook. So you need to match that emotion. Be frustrated, angry with them, not at them. Critical, because otherwise they'll hang up on you just like that. Step number 2 or point number 2 to engage expireds. Repeat, approve, and validate what they said. Again, when you mimic and match correctly, you don't do that for the entire call. It's just the first few seconds until you feel comfortable, which means they feel comfortable. Now you lead this conversation. When you're repeating and approving, you might still have the first time you do it. You might still have to mimic and match. It depends on how you feel. When you feel comfortable, you're ready to lead. But repeating and approving and validating effectively goes way beyond just saying, great, excellent, fantastic, which a lot of scripts out there and coaches and companies that just teach you to say an approval word. Totally ineffective. Because the purpose of repeating, approving, validating is making them feel like you're listening, like you're interested, like you understand where they're coming from. And just saying great and asking another question, excellent, asking another question, doesn't make anybody feel heard, listened to, understood. And if they don't feel like you're listening to them, guess what? They won't listen to you and they're going to hang up and this call's over. Step number 3, the more conversational you sound, the better your results will be. And the more scripted you sound, the worse your results will be. Oh, great! Then I don't have to use a script. I don't like scripts anyway, so I won't use one. That's not what I'm saying. Actually, using a powerful, effective script is critical. It's going to make all the difference in what you're doing, especially when you deliver that script correctly, powerfully, effectively. So the goal is not to, okay, then I won't use a script. No, the goal for you is to internalize and own the scripts. so you don't have to sound scripted. Because when you're reading a script, hi, my name is Jackie, you sound scripted, and that's very ineffective. Point number 4, speak confidently. Confidently, because that's what they're looking for, with a lot of energy. And a lot of energy doesn't mean like you're happy. No, you're mimicking and matching, you're leading the conversation, but you need to be assertive because that's what they're looking for. They're not going to list with a, oh, yeah, so how, wishy-washy, kind of scared to speak with them. They've already wasted time. Put yourself in their situation. They want to sell the home. They need an agent that is a leader, that makes them feel like, I know what I'm doing. This is the path we need to go. That's how it's going to get done. Let's go and make this happen. Step or point number 5, sound interested and concerned. Concerned for them, interested. Many times people don't answer your questions because you don't sound like you're interested in what you're at. You ask a question and the person listening is thinking, why should I answer? You sound like you don't care. Okay? Sound like I really want to know when you ask questions. And then the final thought for you is remember what your mindset needs to be on every single call. Your goal is to set an appointment. Your goal is not to make contacts. Your goal is not to get leads. Your goal is not to make calls for an hour. Your goal is to set an appointment. So you can have the mindset, which I have heard from a lot of real estate agents in my coaching career. Well, expired, it's they say, oh, I'm not going to lower my price. Yeah, I don't really want this appointment because they're overpriced. They're not going to lower the price. And this is not going to sell. And this is a waste of my time. Excuse me, 40 to 50% release within 72 hours. Expireds are a gold mine when you know how to have a powerful pricing conversation and help them understand how this property needs to be priced so it will sell. And this conversation happens at the listing appointment, not over the phone. You never discuss price over the phone. That's it for this video. Expireds are an absolute gold mine, and I trust that you will apply what you've heard here so you can go out, take listings, and help these sellers get their homes sold. I'll see you soon.